Welcome to Cherry Hill Tuition, where incredible results are achieved. In this mathematics tutorial, I will cover some of the excellent processes used by Cherry Hill to achieve the highest grades. Let's get started. Now, you will notice that the questions are not consecutive and do not start from 1. This is simply because the questions refer to Cherry Hill specific material, but do not worry if you do not have access to this, as I will still cover the concepts in full. Okay, so question 6, we have a question that's asking us to find the nth term of the following sequence. Okay, so when we have a question like this, the first step is to find the difference between each term. So the difference between 10 and 14 is plus 4. The difference between 14 and 18 is also plus 4. The difference between 18 and 22 is also plus 4. Okay? This means that our sequence relates to 4n, which is the 4 times tables. So the next step is to write down the 4 times tables and check if our sequence matches. So 4 multiplied by 1 is 4, 4 multiplied by 2 is 8, 4 multiplied by 3 is 12, and 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. As you can see, the first row does not match the second row, so our nth term cannot just be 4n. What we now need to do is work out how we get from 4n to our sequence. So to get from 4 to 10, we add 6, 8 to 14, we add 6, 12 to 18, we add 6, and 16 to 22, we add 6. This leaves us with 4n plus 6. Okay, so we can check if our answer is correct by substituting different values of n. So our first term is 10. Because it's our first term, this means that n is equal to 1. Okay, if it was our third term, then n would be equal to 3. So if we substitute n is equal to 1 into our nth term, we should get 10. So let's test this. 4 multiplied by 1 plus 6 gives us 4 plus 6, which is 10. Okay, let's try our fourth term, which is 22. This means n is equal to 4. So if we substitute n is equal to 4 into our nth term, we should get 22. So 4 multiplied by 4. Let's make that a little bit clearer. Plus 6. So we have 16 plus 6, which is 22. Okay? So because our numbers match up, we know that our answer is correct and our nth term is 4n plus 6. Okay? So pause this video and try this question again on your own without looking at my working out to check if you get the right answer. Question 9, find the nth term of the following sequence. So we follow the exact same steps as we did for the previous question. So 0 to 5, the difference is plus 5. 5 to 10, the difference is plus 5. 10 to 15, the difference is also plus 5. This means that our sequence relates to the 5 times tables, which is 5n. So we now write this sequence above our sequence that we are asked to find the nth term. So 5 multiplied by 1 is 5, 5 multiplied by 2 is 10, 5 multiplied by 3 is 15, and 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. As you can see, 5n does not match our sequence. So the next step is to work out how we get from 5n to our sequence. So to get from 5 to 0, we minus 5. 10 to 5, we minus 5. 15 to 10, we minus 5. 20 to 15, we minus 5. This leaves us with 5n minus 5, and that is our answer. Okay, so again, what we can do is check if our answer is correct by substituting different values of n. So let's take our third term, which is 10. Because it's our third term, this means that n is equal to 3. So if we substitute n is equal to 3 into our nth term, we should get 10. So 5 multiplied by 3 minus 5 gives us 5 multiplied by 3, which is 15, minus 5, which is 10, which matches our third term. Okay? So try this question again on your own without looking at my answer to check if you understand. Question 11, find the nth term of the following sequence. So the first step is to work out the difference between each term. The difference between 8 and 14 is plus 6. The difference between 14 and 20 is plus 6. And the difference between 20 and 26 is plus 6. This means that our sequence relates to the 6 times tables, which is 6n. So the next step is to write down the 6 times tables above our sequence. So 6 multiplied by 1 is 6, 6 multiplied by 2 is 12, 6 multiplied by 3 is 18, and 6 multiplied by 4 is 24. As you can see, 6n does not match our sequence. So the next step is to work out how we get from 6n to our sequence. As you can see, we need to add 2 to each term. Okay? This leaves us with 6n plus 2 as our nth term. Okay? So again, we can check if our answer is correct by either substituting n is equal to 1, 2, 3, and 4. But in this case, what we'll do is just take a random value. So let's take the second term. The second term is where n is equal to 2. If we substitute n is equal to 2 into the nth term, we should get our second term, which is 14. So 6 multiplied by 2 plus 2 gives us 12 plus 2, which is 14. So our answer is correct. Okay? Again, I need you to pause this video and attempt this question without looking at my working out to see if you get the correct answer. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, practice makes perfect. Never give up. I will see you in the next tutorial.